Can you tell us a little bit about some of your best days so far in the prop trading side of things?
Sure. With Apex, I've had some really great days. Like when
Hmm.
I first got into Apex, went right with the 20 accounts, and I had some incredible days where I was doing $400 or $500 a day across
Hmm.
all the accounts.
Wow. Yeah.
Last Q3, that was my last Q4. I mean, Q4 last year was my best quarter. Made probably like north of like 80,000 on
Hmm.
payouts altogether with everything. Since then, I thought Q1 was going to be incredible, but like again, the overconfidence. So
Hmm.
I get payouts every month. Most weeks I'm getting payouts, but
Sure.
I haven't hit a 25K month since 2024.
Got it.
This month I'm on pace to be at like 16,000. So I'm consistently getting decent payouts. I think my worst month this year, 2025, was like 3,500 maybe or 3,000. So still enough to cover daycare, but
That's incredible. Yeah.
yeah,
But even
but
making 16K in a month is beyond what most
it's
people make.
crazy,
This is
right?
fantastic. I love
Yeah,
this industry. Yeah.
yeah. So really, it's incredible, and the reason why I post a lot on X about negative RR is
Hmm.
because I feel like even if you're not making like what you're seeing online, 20 grand a month or whatever, you're making 2 grand a month. Like 1,500 a month is incredible. I mean, if
Yeah.
you think about 1,500 a month, that means, you have your regular job for work, but now you can go out for really nice dinners every week.
Take a vacation. Yeah.
Take a vacation, pays your
Yeah.
phone bill, like the way I am now with my trading is pretty much my salary, my income goes into a savings account, and I
Hmm.
pretty much live off my payouts.
Oh,
So
smart.
my
Yeah.
payouts
I
pretty
like it.
much pay for everything, and like real big purchases, whatever, I'm saving my salary. So it's like I would never quit my job, even though technically I'm not like living off that money, but it's great to have that, and at the
Hmm.
same time do my trading on the side. I can do it from my phone, and no, it's incredible, and I believe everyone can do it if they just get out of their own way. Everyone wants to get too
Yeah.
smart. Most people when they first start trading, like my first trade, they win in the beginning, right? So why do you win in the beginning, and then you're like, "Ooh, let me fine tune this. Let me learn more," and all of a sudden you start fine tuning, and now
Over
you can't
optimize.
win it. Now
That's
you
right.
can't win.
Yeah.
The
No, I totally
simplicity
agree.
is the key.
I feel like a lot of people who finally nail it in there, they understand that simplicity is key. And that's true even in systematic approaches, quantitative approaches. Simple signals always tend to do really, really well. Otherwise, you're at risk of over optimization and overfitting that's never going to work on a walk forward basis. You can tune something really well, especially with the system that looks back at 20 years of data. And then
Right.
the moment you put it in front of live market, it just falls apart. And so simplicity always tends to win. So I think you're right on about that. But your bigger point about realizing that adding too much smarts to it actually gets in the way, and just thinking, just as simply as possible, because we're all trying to think the same thing. We all want to be the big genius in the markets that's going to
Right.
make, millions or billions of dollars. But really it's about just consistently showing up and providing yourself an opportunity to the market and following something that makes sense.